Some noodle.
Hello.
Do you have any antacid?
She's not in here.
I got one here.
No, I have. I just want it for her to take the food off so I can put the stew pot on.
Oh, yeah.
Hi.
Hi, can you pop an antacid so I can put food on you?
1 second. Let me see if I've got one.
I mean, I got a bunch too if you need it.
No, I don't have any.
All right, trade me. Went fishing today, so I'm all stocked up on stew pots.
Oh, yay. I only had 6 minutes left.
Whatever.
Thank you, Tom.
We all good to go, or anything need to be said before entering?
Unless anyone has any questions about what was posted. Same basic strategy yesterday. Just a reminder, bolster after the soul voice. Rotate.
Yes.
And increase the weapon skill frequency, Val. And that's it. I think we're good.
Okay. I was focusing on absorb TP first.
Yeah, no, Ted, that takes priority. I agree with you. You could definitely get in more, but whatever. Just get I think we just need to get comfortable with it. That's all.
Okay, yeah, no problem. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, the space thing. Sorry.
It's okay. I didn't mean to interrupt.
A lucky, yay.
Thank you.
All right, what was I saying? Oh yeah. The absorb TPs, is it possible that when you say, okay, everybody absorb TPs, that we're kind of wasting the TPs, that they're overlapping, and then we end up with big gaps?
Yes, when I do that, my priority first is to get it down past, because if I'm calling for that, that means that somebody absorbed over 300, which means it probably has close to 1,000 TP. So usually we want to get it down first to a nominal level, and then we can maybe go back to staggering a little bit. Want to stagger right off. First, we should get the TP down into a safe zone, and then we could try to stagger a little bit. But there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of us going, so it should just stagger on its own.
Yeah, I think we really just need to be on top of that if it's over 300. Like, whoa, slow down.
Right, because we'd have called out the one that I didn't see it because the packet drop. If we'd have called out the one Ends did, I think we would have been okay. And Moink, if you're stone skin down and you get interrupted reapplying, call that out, please. Just to like give us a heads up to pause a minute. Because
Okay.
what Cass stated it was we had the 300 drain from ends, and then in a short time frame, Moink got hit 3 times, reapplying stone skin. And
The
that
other
kinda helped
aspect,
us.
when he's below 25% HP, if he reaches 150 TP, he'll weapons guns.
Yeah.
Be careful
Okay,
of
for some
botches.
reason I can't see how much TP I'm draining.
Okay, I mean, I don't have a problem watching it when I see it. The problem is I just can't catch it every time, so it would be helpful if others could call out when they see high TP drains as well. I mean,
Okay.
whenever I see the over 300, I call it out, but sometimes I miss it with chat spam or whatever. I don't, the packet drops or whatever.
The botulus is in the southwest corner. So be careful making the corner.
I don't know if I didn't see it or ran by it, but I'm through.
Yeah, I put it in the people sorting.
And then just 2k ends on your weapon skill. We talked about that.
1750 or 2K?
1750
the-
minimum. Yeah, 1750 is fine.
It's okay.
Anything over 1750.
Okay. Oh. You.
I was just rounding. Sorry.
I've got a 7 on a crooked. If I snake eye, it'll take me to 8, which is unlucky.
We're getting what, 45? You guys are getting 45? Yeah. Alright, just leave it at that. 45 is alright.
That's where you were at yesterday, too.
Yeah.
What's the second roll? Is it Chaos?
Yeah.
Yes.
Were some people doing Miser?
Here? No.
No, not here. I mean, just I saw them in the guides that some people were replacing.
Some people are doing Miser because they're using a dancer, so they have the box step to kind of replace the chaos, so they switch to Miser.
Oh, right. Okay.
I'm gonna try double up again
Okay.
on a 7.
Nugo's not getting hit by that chaos.
Oh, I guess I'm done buffing.
Everyone ready?
Yeah, remember, start
Yep.
absorbs on flash. Well, after incessant void.
Yeah, he sucks.
Did he do the void? I
Did
can't
he
see.
did it?
Yeah, but you know, he still can't take shit off me.
I don't understand why that happens with you. It's really really weird. Ooh, I got resistant. Oh, that's because we don't have. You.
It's not up yet.
Everyone
Can
absorb,
we
please.
start hitting it?
Absorb. Absorb first. Do not hit it. Let the buffs go up. Just absorb for now.
The recast is
I don't. He doesn't have the Bard songs up yet. You know he's capped yet.
okay.
He is on everything's green.
Okay. Sun's on his last song, and then you can put the balls down.
Nice.
All right, we can start.
Oh yes. That.
There you go. Absorb, please. Don't forget your last resorts.
Oops, forgot the interest. It's coming.
I see.
It's up. Tommy, you're engaged? Oh.
He's doing soul enslavement, so he's stealing them.
Oh, good idea. That is
Hugo's
very
idea.
nice.
There you go. A quick 5 or 6%.
Yeah, but- Haven't taken out. This is 2 minutes in. Go ahead.
Yeah, we want to maximize this time.
For sure. 40 seconds.
Shield bash give TP?
No, it does not. Good question.
15 seconds.
250 TP. Oh, did you AoE Aquaveil? I'm only going to get a chance. I don't know why my impacts are getting interrupted. Thank you, sir.
Sorry, I didn't see it fall.
Okay. He's mad. Oh, weapons killing.
Hey, Ricardo, thank you.
I wonder why my damage just got nerfed all of a sudden.
Pulse is probably.
Pulsar's down, yeah. I did blaze and Cryptic.
Okay.
Let me know when you need wildfire.
Tacticians is off.
Ah, yes.
Wildfire. Oh, okay. I was like, what?
Sorry, not wild card if I didn't say.
No problem.
Hold. Do drains.
Oh, 370. 370.
Stop. We pulled hay.
He did some move.
Ah.
His paralyzed wore off, and I was in the process of reapplying. And that's ultimately what looked like happened when he started attacking once the paralyzed was on. Oh, apparently got it back on. Yeah, right after he did it. Did he doom you though?
What's that?
Did he doom you, or did you die to poison?
Doom.
Poison.
No, I must have been poison.
I thought you fell to the ground. I thought he killed you with doom. I wouldn't worry about doing that
I
anymore.
didn't
man.
see a countdown.
He took all my gear off. What a fucking asshole.
It's like moonwalking.
He's hovering. He hit you again 3 times in a row, 4 times more.
Yeah, that's when I said hold.
Did you get interrupted? What happened? That was what happened. He hit you 4 times in torrential pain immediately.
Yeah, it pushed me back.
I mean, I don't think the damage is a problem anymore. We got 25% in what? 7 minutes?
I still think we've yet to run into an where we're not in soul voice or bolster.
Yeah, but I think at this point, if we get, I agree with you, but if we get that huge of a lead, by the time we hit that crash point, we should still be able to win with time to spare. If he doesn't, oh, did you crooked card send his soul voice?
Yes, I did.
What was it? Do you know?
Oh, sorry, it was cutting cards, and it was
cards.
a 6.
A 6. All right, so we would have gotten another seat. So, yeah. All right. You might want to look at your mid-cast sets, Moink. I'm wondering if he's breaking when you're mid-casting and he's hitting you in mid-cast, if it's fucking up your stone skin, making it wear early. I think we need to go like, I know you have SIRD, but gotta make your cap DT in your SIRD stone skin set. We gotta look at that.
Are we moving off to A boss? Because we're all
yeah, we're done. I mean, there's no point. I mean, there's a way to recover and get it, but it's whatever. I don't fuck around with that.
Yeah, there were just 2 of us still standing in there. So.
Sorry. And I think same thing with the phalanx set. We gotta make sure that you're cap DT in those mid casts.
There's no way you're getting cap DT in phalanx.
Are you?
You should get pretty high. I mean, not cap, but it should be pretty high. I mean, we'll look at it. I don't remember. I think it's pretty close.
I mean, do you want to entertain me putting up your first phalanx and then you manage your rest of them from there?
That's a good idea.
Off is 15 minutes.
Yeah, that's actually a good idea, too.
I'm up.
Let him do the first one. But you just don't forget about it.
You can cast flanks over itself, right? It shouldn't be going down.
Yes.
Well,
But if it's blinking,
Same potency.
where's the bits? I was no. Well, my concern is this: if you do the first phalanx,
Oh, you're not out yet, Tom?
no. If you do the first phalanx, he's not going to be able to overwrite your phalanx because you have a higher enhancing skill. So he's going to have to wait for his phalanx to drop to reapply it.
But when he wants to finally replace it, he can cancel it. But I mean, the first one will be 15 minutes, so he'll be able to go a good while before he has to worry.
Right, but if he cancels it and then he gets interrupted, and then the whole stone skin fiasco happens. So, but at least with the phalanx, he can overwrite the phalanx all the time. So the phalanx is always at least perpetually up when he does it. Unless you want to cast your phalanx in like reduced enhancing, a few, 100 points less enhancing, so at least he can overwrite it after.
Instant cast, and I have anchor. Fuck, if he wants me to recast at 2 minutes left, he wants to jump on his plus phalanx gear real quick. I can recast it and stack DT for the half a second or a second. He needs to put it on if he tells me to put phalanx gear on in 2 seconds.
We'll look at it. I mean, I don't know. I think something's happened that your stone skin's breaking way too soon. And I think it's because of the mid casts. I really do. Because I'm telling you, like, multiple people were just bragging that the stone skin would last the whole 5 minutes. So there's clearly like something that's breaking it quickly. And I don't think it's your regular gear. I think it's something you're getting hit in a mid cast, and it's got some mid cast has no DT in it, and it's just fucking up your shit. Or else I don't have an explanation. That's the only thing I can come up with. Alright, can I get haste? And you want to put up indie haste for now?
Sure.
Shut up. We get some bard songs. I'm not worried about the damage anymore. Now just go back to the TP mitigation.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to replace my waste here. I saw like 3 missed black halos in mitigation and some black stuff.
Oh, maybe it's 11, 20 fucking accuracy you got in there, tough guy. My god.
I think somehow fucked with my black halos to fuck with them. That's the real answer.
I tell him put 1200 on, he puts 100 less. It's like, it'll be fine. It'll be fine.
You didn't tell me shit. You didn't even ask to see my
I
weapons.
posted the set for
before.
you. I literally posted a set for you. It's such an easy fix. A couple Ffxis, a Marachi. Because I went and tested it myself. I put on my Black Halo set and I was like, oh shit, this is really low. Even with the composure. Oh, I had no composure with 70 accuracy. That's ridiculous.
Oh, yeah, that's why red mage melee is fucking stupid.
Yeah, that's stupid.
Well, and what's worse, if you actually land distract and tap skill, it's also minus there.
Alright, there's a bunch of these that are like single digits. If you want to nuke them out, somebody.
What's in my box? Give me a minute.
Hands can do it too.
I'm working on it. Let's open the chest today.
Right.
Pretty sure we did open it yesterday. I didn't see one on the way out.
I had an uncurable poison. I don't think we opened it.
I don't think we killed enough shit to get it.
That's possible too.
I think we got some boxes. I just don't think we killed enough shit to get all the right boxes.
We have it today.
I think that's it now, though, right?
Do we need this one or no? I want to nuke it out. I don't know. Or is that all the
Well,
boxes?
it's DNM. He won't count.
Well, I see a blue and a brown. So we.
Well, but I thought it's two.
Oh, that's the
rounds.
Abdallah. Oops. Never mind.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. It's DNM. It's not going to count.
I wasn't looking at the bomb. I thought it was another Accurix. Sorry.
But do we have both A's or is it just one?
No, that was just the one. Don't we need another
No,
one?
we have the shard and the metal. That should be both.
We have it.
Okay, all right. Sen, was your Lua broken or something? Is that why you weren't weapon skilling?
Oops.
Look like
Yeah, I
you're
was
trying
having
to
some
fix it.
problems.
Okay.
I was having some problems with the weapon switching.
All right. Well, I'd rather you not do anything than do it. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, the Black Mage will sleep it. Oh, the Dark Knight. Where the hell I am.
How did E-Boss go yesterday?
Don't ask.
Almost like we need to figure out how to play this new set of jobs.
I didn't watch
in-
the video. I was supposed to watch the video yesterday on how they melee these guys down. I didn't watch. This one I know for sure don't make distortion, so I'm not going to cross Reaper. Actually, I think, if I recall correctly, Valnir switches to Liberator for this one and spams Insurgency. Because it goes off Savage and makes light, so why don't I do that? Now that I'm vaguely remembering. Alright. Judgment's okay. Mordant is okay. Do not use Rudras. Savage is okay. Black Halo, I think, is okay.
Just not TP. Yeah,
Because
don't
black-
forget some roll. Chaos
Okay.
roll.
Huh?
Sam, Chaos Spell?
I did that. Sorry.
Mm,
I didn't get hit with Chaos.
Okay.
We'll just do Sam for now, please. Savage of Battle, so I can go off you.
Done.
Super jumping. Same thing, Val, you want to open for me? Thank you. That looks pretty damn good.
Going.
Go ahead. I'll go off you. Boom. There we go. Clean. Cleaner. Ooh, 91k too. Look at that. That's alright. I can live with that. We'll do the same thing for downstairs. Yeah, maybe give her some accuracy buffs to make sure she can hit it. Do like trust precision.
Yeah.
Give it put up an extra magical. I'm gonna work on that notification thing too for the sunskin. I think that's a good. Whoever had that idea, it's a good idea.
What is that? Oh, the idea?
If moist stone skin breaks, it'll alert everyone to stop meleeing until he can get it back up.
You know how you cast Stones, you can't like recast it while it's up.
No, but
Wait,
what is
in GS?
there's you can't override it, but there's a lure that cancels and puts it back on. I forget the name of it. What knows?
Cancel.
Cancel. So it's almost instantaneous, but I mean, there's like a 1% chance you can get interrupted during it. I mean, that would explain
Is that
maybe
what-
more why they're using the knockback. I put on a couple knockback pieces, like I have a knockback cape and a knockback pants, and it's actually pretty nice. I'll admit. You should get some. Maybe you should try using some dashing subligar. It has 5 magic defense bonus on it too. I mean, the body, you should have more than enough DT with the body now. Because really, between that and the Aqua Veil, I get almost every impact off now. And my impacts, I have like no fucking BT on.
Fatuous
impact.
is in the northwest quad.
Okay.
Southwest corner.
Southwest.
Yeah, south. Direction on chance.
Oh, we're all still poisoned. I don't remember any fucking potions to me.
Remedy gets rid of poison.
Yeah, I just used one.
Is it Malay's haste on this one?
No, we do with Fury Frailty. We're just gonna melee it down, right?
No,
Oh no, Val's
yeah,
gonna.
Yes,
Yeah, Val.
Malaise and haste.
Malay's haste? Okay. Cool.
Not bad. 45k. It's not terrible. Val, leading it. Switch to your gun, remember?
Yeah,
Actually,
I
you know
did.
what? Open. I mean, we're burning that. It's alright. I don't know what was happening yesterday. That. No box. No box? You serious?
Box.
Why? I didn't turn.
You turn like 3. I don't know if
Oh.
you turned 2.
You got invincible or something during that.
For Tom, for like, take off the cocaine, pay attention.
No, I'm still playing the fight over in my head while we're doing this. See, I'm already thinking about next week. Do you have any sushi, Val?
Yeah.
Papa sushi, too. I need you to have accuracy so you can open for me.
Fury frailty
Yes.
and trust precision. Yep. You got it.
Yeah, that's good. Okay. And haste. Fine. Alright, that should be good. Oh, and Soul Force. Do Arya for the other one? I really last on your haste list. That's upsetting.
The hasteless isn't turned on currently.
7
Yeah.
seconds.
Or I guess I should turn it on and give you guys some buffs.
Yeah, I just need a haste full engage.
refresh. Why did I get that?
Because my standard setup is give everyone haste, refresh, and phalanx.
Stick with it. That's bullshit. Let me get TP first. Okay, go ahead. Whenever you're ready. Good job.
Out of remedies.
Don't forget, you guys have a last resort. Right, Val. Got a Kiraga monk. Oh shit.
What the fuck? Oh, you won't hate me at clobbering wave. That's fine.
He just turned and clobber waved immediately. Fucking piece of shit.
I guess you have a raise on me?
No. Dude.
Oh, I guess I casted an instant cast or something.
I insta died. Now I'm double weak. Can you hold it?
We're all poisoned.
You all need to get off of it and stop hitting TP.
Stop feeding it TP. Val, get away from it.
Because Moink's silence, and that's why I'm trying to have to keep him alive.
Do you think you can kite
They're
it?
all gonna
Moink?
die for poison.
Should he try to kite it? Sure. I think you should just try to kite it. Do you have invisible or something? Or Sentinel to kite it? You should be able to hold it. Walk away from me, dude. Just focus on keeping him alive. Yeah. You want to get the rest of the songs on me. We're gonna go as soon as I'm not weakened. Oh, Val needs to get up too. Or
Moink, can you continue walking the wall? You gotta get closer to the house so I can get so you don't have to jump. This should be good here. Hope you got a cure for yourself. Not.
boy. back here and heal up. Like. If it didn't insta clobber wave, I would have just super jumped. It literally just turned around and fucking clobber waved me.
It's going really well.
I know, this is annoying. I feel like everything tonight's just been annoying. I think just having Val open and me close and that's it is plenty damage.
Yeah, I'm not gonna engage. I don't want to feed you.
Yeah, it's not worth it.
No, don't pull hate off me, man. Come on. Get in the corner and tank it just fine. It's gonna get you a better one in case that back.
Val, you oh, you got rolls up. How long on your weakness, Val?
2 minutes and 40 seconds.
Okay. Always felt like Benediction should wipe this.
Yeah, that killer poison took me down quick.
You have it broken or something? Why is it just standing there?
He's just attacking me.
Oh, you're just tanking it? What? There. Yeah, he attacks slow. Well, cure yourself.
Oh, God damn it.
Yeah.
Fucker interrupted me a few times there. I don't have a raise, Mike. You're gonna have to raise me.
Ooh. We're up.
Can anyone raise him?
Mike's the only one.
Gosh.
And he doesn't currently have a re-raise.
Alright, well,
YOLO?
YOLO.
We don't have a healer yet.
Mike's your only
Oh,
one.
okay.
Yeah.
He's the healer. Hit the
Savage
spell.
Blade.
Can you do a trust precision? Oh, you did. Or you didn't.
I did not hear. Let me go.
Did you stick the Savage Blade? Or you missed?
It's all.
Okay, thank you.
I have sushi gun. Oh shoot, I have that killer poison
Get out,
on
get
again.
out, get out, get out. You're not hitting it, just leave it. You know what? Do you have wild card?
Am I? Yeah.
Can you pop it? On me. I'm going out of MP.
When I can,
Oh, it's all
which isn't much.
Forget it. You want to just tractor me or something? I'll get raises on. Moink, go take it to the other side of it.
This poison's gonna kill me.
Well, we need you all to die, so it resets the stupid thing anyway.
Oh, okay.
So feel free.
There's not really much else to do, so if we're just giving up, just exit.
I mean, we can go get boxes or something. We don't have to waste 12 minutes. Oh, if we don't care, we can just leave. It's up to you guys. Probably could have done the cools. Yeah, I would say next time, if we don't get it the first try, just move on. It's not worth trying to wait for weakness and people dying on and off. Yeah, you're gonna have to go over there unless you're dying. Die faster, pal.
Hopefully you get a re-raise, Mike, because I don't again.
I don't have a re-raise. Let me check and see if I get an earring.
Here, I can
Wait
trade
for
you.
the-
I have a scroll.
Well, I have him missing.
Someone else besides me has hate now too.
Yeah, we all have hate now.
It's on me.
Everyone needs. Oh, all right. We might as well just leave. We're all gonna die. Okay. It's over. All right. I think that would have melted if whatever that didn't happen. It's just bad luck. I think from now on, just me and Val. No one else. Feed it TP. Moink will do the best to hold hate. I'll super jump when it turns on me, but it's gonna literally turn in in clobber, then whatever. It's bad luck.
Wow, I had re-raise on.
All right. Who wants to go do plans?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got a impish box, so I'm looking for plans. Call it a night and go do some other stuff.
It's fine.
Yeah, sure. What the heck?
I don't know that I'll be around tomorrow to do plans then.
I was gonna warp myself and I realized I wasn't on Black Mage. Ooh.
When do you automatically get kicked out after 3 minutes?
You're gonna lose re-raise then, Mike. You want me to come back to raise you, or what are you planning?
I'm good.
Okay.
I taint dead.
Thanks for the run, everyone.
Yeah, thanks, Ens. Appreciate it.
Thanks,
Okay.
Ens.
Thank you. See ya.
See you.
Bye.
So we just need a 6 for the flaunts.
Yes, looks like it.
What
I
was
don't
that?
know. If,
I heard you.
I don't know if Sen confirmed. Everyone else did.
No.
So just one more. See if Dragonis is around.
Just look for him tomorrow.
I want to be cheered up, god damn it. What master level is your black mage? I'm sorry, your red mage?
What's the question?
What master level is your red mage? Is it 40?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, this is what I made, but my red mage is only master level 22 or something. So if you're 40, you probably could swap a few pieces, like put back the Emerald shield and shit like that. I don't know, play around with it, but try to get it to around 1200.
should I ask for indie haste again today?
I mean, I don't think it makes a difference. I mean, for them. So yeah. Well, I'm saying if it helps, if you think it helps you, then do it. I mean, I don't think it helps
It helps
the
me
indie.
attack faster.
Yeah, I don't think it helps them too much. The whatever they're using, what acumen? I don't think the acumen matters for them.
Okay, yeah, you had some magic attack up.
Yeah, unfortunately, acumen doesn't increase my end spell damage, which I don't know why.
It doesn't? Really?
Malaise, nothing does. Malaise or acumen don't increase my end spell damage. It's purely skill based.
Oh, I guess you're right. Yeah, magic attack doesn't. Yeah, because that would be broken. You could put a ton of magic attack on, just have ridiculous end spells. And that makes
So
sense.
the SU5 potency uses it up because of the multipliers, but it's purely instant skill.
Do I have the merits to go do some Shinryus after this? Ooh, 4 away to do 2. Depressing. Go fucking that shit up. I mean, the strat, if we want to recover it, is like first we have to nuke it, the element that it's on, and then we gotta nuke the opposite element to make it blow up back to neutral, like we do with with sections, and it goes back to neutral. We have to blow it up back to neutral, which is gonna instantly kill Moink if he doesn't have a seal. But some groups do salvage it and continue the fight and still win, so it is possible, but I feel like we had so much time on that. We probably could have, if we knew how to salvage it, we probably would have still won. Maybe not. I'm gonna work on some early warning systems this weekend. Is Kinetics doing the Brava, right?
Yeah, it's usually the last one he does.
Wait, you didn't know that before yesterday?
Not before a week ago. I read it on the forums like a week ago that they can, because they can absorb.
Well, they can't absorb runes and they can't absorb Imbrop. Those are both
Right, but they could
messed up
absorb the
for a while.
rune. So any rune buffs I put on with the 3 runes up, it can absorb, even though it's not supposed to. So I thought I just assumed that Bravo would have been taken too, but.
Are you going, Moink, or am I?
Why don't you let him go since he's not going to be here tomorrow?
That's my
Can always farm another. Plus, you have one.
Everyone's so eager to go. It's not.
I just want to see the cutscene.
Let Val get the entrust barrier up before. We'll call for it. Okay, Val.
Okay.
Like,
Popping.
right, and trust me.
Ready?
I'm ready.
Yeah, I'm asleep.
And the charm wakes all of them up.
Oh, you tagged Tom, right? I'm not really seeing tags. Buttons still there.
I'm trying to get the bubble up, and I keep getting charmed.
Cure me once so you can get hate on everything.
I will as soon as I get a bubble up.
Well, just cure him once you uncharm.
Yeah, cure me first
Follow the
and then get the
carry
bubble
over.
up. Yeah.
Really? I instantly berserk right as I'm weak.
Bolster bubbles up.
Not really berserk you. One of that's fine.
That didn't last too long.
The Lupin died.
Guys are taking a long time
bolster
today.
or blaze? 'Cause I don't see the bolster's status on it.
Maybe you took it off.
Well, I can't dispel bolsters. Oh, got one weapon skill off. I get distracted on it, so I should be doing spell damage whenever I get tracked.
I'm paying attention to anything. What he's talking about.
Yeah, I'm not really.
Well, I'm in a bad set right now. No one I'm taking damage. Caught me in my fucking cast. Prick.
Get atomic here, please.
I'm good now. What's he saying? Do we all need to stand there? We could run into weapon skill. Not sure what his absorb at a distance. I could stand with Moink. I don't have a modern object. What's he talking about? For Amnon?
Probably the basement boss.
Oh. No, yeah, I mean, that's the plan going forward. Just me and Val, everyone else out. Yeah, Sen and you don't. Well, you're not standing in there anyway, so it's really just Sen coming out. And if he doesn't feed it to TP, should be fine.
I didn't do it. Just do it.
Yeah, I didn't think you were either, so I don't think that's the problem. Guys are slow today.
Well, right after I slept, the charm people fight 4 different of the mobs.
I want your excuses, so on results. Results only.
Excuses from the master of excuses. Yeah.
That's right. Do as I say, not as I do. Getting charmed a lot today too. Usually I don't get charmed this much.
Yeah, and I mean the indie spell's not up, so we don't have that going for us.
Oh, I need Barrett. Do you have a trust again, Val?
No, I don't.
Okay. Well, I think we're okay now anyway.
Unless I can get a random deal.
We don't have a course.
We should be alright. Oh shit, now I'm probably rough. Alright, should be okay. I have faith in my parrying. I believe in the parry. Don't let me down, parry.
Just use the tutor for now, then.
I did. The tutor's up. I got 45 seconds on it.
Can you recast it, guys?
Don't tell me my business.
There's another one.
Batuta is down.
Looks like another one died.
Yeah, I think we're safe now. Although I'm charmed, but there's only 2 left, right? Yeah. get a meet today. Nothing. First day ever.
Blame Tom.
I did my part. I fixed the damage problem. Wah wah.
Thanks for the warp.
Thanks for the what?
Warp
everything?
back.
Oh, the
Yeah.
warp. All right. Sorry, let me.
Nugo did it. Thanks for the run, guys.
Later, Rob.
We'll get him sooner or later. Thank you guys. Have a good night.
Sure, if we keep at it.
Have a good night. Did I master level? Ooh, master level 29. I got something today done.
Yeah, by the time that script, I think might be more helpful, but like those attacks were really fast as well.
Yeah, he let paralyze drop on it or something. He didn't get it back up in time. I saw that. It was like 4 in a row. I understand. That's what I'm talking about. Like, it's not hard. Everyone has to execute. You can't have one person fuck up because we lose. Everyone's job is critical to this. No one can be sleeping.
What
So it
was
only takes one person fucking up to throw the whole run. I mean, he only has 4 debuffs to apply. That's it. It's not like it's a hard. Everyone's job is easy. You keep a, you Stone Skin and Phalanx and throw a cure. I just fucking rotate impact. I impact Cross Reaper Origin and Drain. Val just has to do rolls. Like everyone's job is. It's not like we're doing 80 things. We're all doing one little compartmentalized 3 or 4 tasks over and over and over again. But if you fuck up that part, we're all dead.
Yep.
And Sen just literally just was stood there with a broken Lua the entire time.
Well, he did do. Like, how did he break it? I mean, I did see a couple rhymes.
Again. He must have. I told him to put the Naomi gloves back in. I wonder if he typed it wrong and the Lua didn't load or something. It's probably something stupid like that. I'm like, you got 100% accuracy. You don't need these Gazu bracelets. Put the Naomi back in. I don't know if he did any Rudras. I didn't even look. I saw him do like 1 weapon skill. Like, cause I was parsing, and we were like at. We were like 6 minutes in, 7 minutes in, and he was standing there, and he didn't have a single damage on the parse. And I'm like, what are you doing? Are you gonna go? I could tell at that point he was fucking around with something. I'm like, oh god, this thing's broken. Whatever, it's fine. That's why I said, why don't test this shit before you go in? I don't know why people go in with broken Luas. Like, do you not test your shit before you go to an event? Like, it blows my mind. I don't understand. Even Val was out there and while we were waiting, testing something.
Yep, I agree. You don't have smithing the 98, do you?
No. gotta find out where your shit's breaking. I'm not saying you're doing anything wrong, but just all the feedback I'm getting, like I was literally in Egan's video asking Martel, how long does your stone skin last? And literally he's like replying like almost the full 5 minutes every time.
Yeah, no.
Once in a while. So like what they're doing to keep it so controlled, I mean, I definitely know he uses the knockback pants. I mean, he posted his set on the forum, so you can see, well, you saw it, right? That's what he claims. Because Valnir uses, and I took a picture of it, almost an identical set that he posted. So that's what they're using.
Yeah, no,
I don't know what the
I completely agree with you. I am strongly under the impression that it's either when I'm putting phalanx up or stone skin itself or curing that it's so poor timing on my part, but you know,
Well, all right, I'm looking right now. My spell interruption set is cap DT. Are you using the same one that I have in my Lua?
it should be, yeah. Like the only one that I think that, again, with cap DT being an issue is phalanx, because
All right.
I mean, I was considering taking out the Urium body and just throwing in the adamant armor.
Are you using stone skin pieces or no? So I'm wondering if that cuts into the DT. Or you're just using the original SR&D set that I have, set to stone skin.
I don't know that I have any stone skin pieces yet. So yeah, that could be another factor too.
All right, I'm looking at this, and there's a lot of, so it's all magic. So you really don't have to even worry about. So the shell should cover 30%, right? Technically.
Yeah, I think it's
28%, whatever it is, shell 5 or shell 4.
It's something like that, yeah.
So if you have the defending ring, that's another 10. So you really only need like 15%. You just need 25% in gear, and you should be capped DT for magic. Well, that doesn't make any sense either, because Aegis gives you 50 MDT, right? It's 50 MDT. So even if you have less in gear, you should still be capped at the 87.5. You only need 37.5 to cap in gear.
Yeah, the only time the shield comes off is flash. Yeah, I don't think flash is the cause.
Why you haven't taken off the shield for flash? I'm just curious.
Enmity.
What enmity piece are you using?
Shrivasta.
Oh god, just don't bother. What is that, +4? What is that?
No, it's a decent amount.
What's a decent amount? Now I'm gonna Google it.
It's 15.
Is it really?
Yes. And 150 HP. So it might even be in the spell interruption set. I don't think it is though. I think it's only an enmity.
I wouldn't even bother. I don't think you even need it to hold hate, do you? Although we did turn it at the end. Why did it turn at the end?
I think that one of those moves was a hate. That the move that it used was hate resetting. That would explain it.
I mean, that'll do it. If you're flashing and it hits you during the flash, and you don't have that shield on, you will 100% break your stone skin every time. I wouldn't even risk it. It's, for what? You don't even need the 15 enmity. Like, the only reason you should take off the shield, well, even then with the pre-win, I'm almost thinking, fuck it. Don't even do the pre-win. Because what if you're getting hit mid-cast with the pre-win on? Honestly, just Aegis 100%. every time. Even during Flash, during Phalanx, ditch the +2. Fuck it. Just go Aegis, because there's some midcast you're getting hit in that's crushing your Stone Skin, and then if it takes you 2 or 3 times to get it up, we're dead. Or if you don't get it up within like 3 hits, or we're dead. Like it's just too much margin of error. Just do me a favor and full time the Aegis from now on, in every slot, just whatever, full time. It's not worth it. Because it's a long fight. And like I said, like only one thing has to fail and we're dead. It takes one thing to fail. It takes you 5 seconds to get a Stone Skin up. It gets 3 hits in, we're dead. Like it's that simple. So I would just say, like, it's not even worth the 2 Phalanx. It's not worth the 15 enmity that you don't need, because you can still hold hate without it. Just full time the Aegis. It's too high risk for low reward. I definitely don't think the damage is. The good news is I don't think the damage is a problem anymore. Everyone's landing their fucking weapon skills, no issues. I mean, again, we haven't done it without the distract on, but I'm pretty confident if it's just the double songs and entrust precision and no distract, I think we'll still have a very good return on the weapon skills, enough to definitely kill it. The damage dipped a lot of it when the bolster war and we went to Blaze Ecliptic. I don't know what happened there, because it shouldn't have been that big of a deal.
Are we sure he did Ecliptic?
He did. I think the way, so again, it goes back to my theory of how the weapon skill wall works. I think it does work the way that guy described. The more weapon skills you do in between, which is why I want Sen to do, because he wasn't doing any weapon skills, but the more stuff you have going on between, the more it resets everyone's weapon skills. Like, it's not just based on one person. It's based on everything that's going on. I'll have to find that post and share it with you, because I really think the way he described it, the more I'm like doing this, it like fits the pattern perfectly. It behooves everyone to rotate skills. So if we have a Mordant, that's what that fucking moron said, doesn't understand. If we have a Rudras, a Mordant, an Origin, a Cross Reaper, a Black Halo, a Judgment, a Savage, all going on in between, we're never gonna weapon skill wall. It's always gonna, like, there has to be, like, the guy thought his theory was like you have to have like 20 things in between to get a full reset, and it drops in tiers. So like, if you don't reset the wall, you'll do 90% of the last one, then 80%, and it definitely caps at 50. That part I 100% agree with, because when I hit bottom, it's always 50% of what my max damage was. I've never done less than 50% of my max, so I do think it. But they're saying it caps in tiers of 10 down to 50% if you don't get a full reset. So everyone has to fucking weapon skill. Like, that's it. Just go. Like, I can't be the only, if I'm the only one going. When we died, I had 75% of the damage. These fucking guys, 4 other people, were doing 25% between the 4 of them. I'm like, come on, dudes. What the fuck?
Well, as you're saying that, it makes me wonder if like Neko is getting walled on Odyssey for the same reason.
I think the Odyssey one works differently. There is a wall there for sure. There's absolutely a weapon skill wall, but my understanding is the one in Sortie works differently than the one in Odyssey, and it works differently than everyone's comparing the one in Sortie to the one in Dynamis. They're saying the one in Sortie is basically the same as the one in Dynamis, and the one in Odyssey is kind of like a different type of work, a different mechanic.
That's interesting.
That's what they say in the forums. Yeah.
Why would they create 2 different walls? That's so fucking stupid.
Well, again, it makes sense, because the Dynamis content was everyone was going in with Savage Blade. So they're like, if you have an alliance of people, there should be a multitude of weapon skills going off. So we're going to do this running tally thing where there has to be like 8 or 9 or 10 different weapon skills going on for the wall to not activate. So why they would put that in Sortie is kind of bullshit. But again, it feeds into that. the one, I think the one in Odyssey is different because it's low man, I guess, because it's 6 people. So I don't know, they set it up a different way. I don't know. The one in Odyssey is the one that you have to wait. Is it wait 10 seconds or something like that?
Yeah.
But she can rotate. I mean,
Well, yeah, right. That's what I was gonna say. Is like maybe she should be rotating, like throwing in resolution with Torque Cleaver or ground strike.
I mean, resolution's the second best one option you have.
Yeah.
Yeah, it goes Torque Cleaver, then Ground Strike sucks. Don't use Ground Strike. It's Torque Cleaver, then Resolution. If you're attack capped, it sucks if you don't have it. If you're attack capped, it's actually decent damage. And you can go Resolution every 1k. You don't have to wait. So every 1k, you can pop Resolution. Because it's, what is it, accuracy based on TP or something?
Yeah.
So she can go every 1k on Resolution, then go every... Well, I don't think it matters. And, I'm wondering now if Torque Cleaver does really scale linearly. But either way, I always go whatever. I mean, it depends. Like, if I'm in a parse with... like, when I used to do Dynamis, I used to go every 1k because that was the only way to get... that was the only way to win the parse, because the Sams were just going too fast. Like, I could only keep up going that way. But... when I'm looking for like big damage or skill chains or whatever, like when I go Torque Cleaver to Torque Cleaver, I hold my TP to get a big ass fucking bubble at the end. I guess if you don't care about that, you should go, but I don't know. I guess it sounds like either way, the damage didn't really make a difference. I mean, she was still winning the parse either way, so I guess it didn't matter. Whatever. I mean, she's winning the parse. I mean, I don't...
Yeah.
It's not like the warrior should be... you guys should be pretty... I mean, if you're doing what you feel is your max capable, it's not like Warrior is like weaker than Dark Knight. Like Warrior and Savage Blade, Warrior and Dark Knight are pretty much. I mean, I think Dark Knight's slightly stronger, but for all intents and purposes, depending on skill of the player, they're pretty much on the same level. I think SE did a very good job balancing the jobs. So it's not like as long as you guys are like in the same ballpark of where you're parsing, then that's the parse. It's not like if she was like parsing way below you or something, then I'd say, yeah, there's a problem with what she's doing. Although when she went out and hit her attack cap weapon skill, maybe it's the master levels, but she was off by quite a... I mean, 10k is 10k. I mean, 10k out of 80 is still like 12% less damage. So I'm hitting basically 12% more damage than she is on a weapon skill. So I don't know. I mean, she can try Scythe. You see my ambu Scythe number tonight? I posted in the dark form.
Yeah, I saw it.
That was gross. And then that's compared to an 80k Cross Reaper. The highest I can get on an attack cap Cross Reaper is 80k. And I can hit a fucking 95 with... And that's with no buffs. Like, I literally went out there attack capped, but I didn't have, like, Arya. Now, if I had Arya on or something, that would have been cap damage. Easily. So, I mean... I don't know. I honestly think the Ambuscade Scythe rotating Spiral Hell and Cross Reaper is a fucking good combination. There's good damage. But whatever. I don't think that's your problem anyways, isn't it? Is it the deaths? It's dying, right? That's the problem, not the DPS. You're not timing out, right? And living. You're dying before you can kill it. So it's a defensive problem, not an offensive problem. That's just not a fast fight. Like every video I've watched of Kalunga, they all take almost the whole time to get the win. There's no Kalunga fight where they run in and they kill it with like 9 minutes to spare, like the bee or the shark. Like those videos don't exist. Every Kalunga fight is a slog fest, and it comes down to the last couple of minutes to get the clear. And that's just how Kalunga goes.
Hey, Cody. Yeah, no, I don't know. It's somewhat frustrating, I guess. Just because with Neko as DPS, we're getting it to about 30% before wiping. Where, like, even with Averant as Dragoon and the Savage Blades being walled, you know, the best we got was down to 15%. So I don't know.
I think the fight doesn't start until that's when the fight really starts. That's when the Lahars are kicking in. That's when the max regen is kicking in. That's when the 2 ads that are beaten are kicking in. That's when the fight starts. So you can't get past 30%. Something's not right. If you were getting it down to like 15% consistently, then you just got to get a lucky run and get done with it. But, I mean, if you're not even breaking 30 most of the time, then you gotta tweak something. Someone's got to move jobs or something, or try a different thing, gimmick.
How's it going, Rara?
Hey.
What was wrong with you? I mean, I saw the video. I watched the 15% video, the one where he was Savage Blade spamming and you were doing the axe weapon skills. You guys were doing some fucking killer weapon damage. Like the DPS looked great. Like, why did you get off that? Because he kept dying.
I switched to it because I was hopeful that adding the dark would just push it faster.
I mean, it doesn't sound like it's not, because you're not living through the end.
Correct.
Well, how much time do you have left on the clock when you're getting into 30% dying usually? Do you know?
I don't remember offhand.
It's probably towards the end. Is it towards the end of the fight? So you're not like getting to like 30% with like 8 minutes left, right? I mean, probably towards the end.
I want to say it's like 6 minutes left with 30%.
Oh, well then. So it is going faster. It's just you're not living through the. I don't know. Ask Rarinator. This Kalunga was the one we struggled on for like 3 weeks on the V20. That shit sucks. We kept dying. Bio. Tack down. That was the key to victory.
We started winning it when we did bio.
Dude, as soon as we went with the tack down setup, we won like second try. It was like so easy. Like they couldn't kill us. But now they got 2 ads. That's different. It's not Kalunga. That's because Kalunga used to rape Nugo on room 50% of the time. Now it's just, I think it's the ads that are killing you, right? Or is it Kalunga?
You know, it's funny because it's the ads for sure, but like Neko usually sits with higher defense than me, and she's dying before me.
Well, because she's got last resort on, probably, right? It's fucking with her defense.
Well,
down.
that's what I was telling her is it's gotta be the last resort, because even with Berserk, I don't have that much of a defense down as much as she does.
No, it's the same.
No, it's not.
Why is
Last resort is 35%.
No, it's not. It's 25. Where did you get that number? You get 35% attack up and 25% down. And if you wear the relic boots, it's actually only 15% down. The boots suck, but it gives you an extra 10% back while you're alive.
Then I don't know what to tell you. She's the one that I believe told me that it was 25. But yeah, if it's the same, I don't understand.
It was 25 when you get to like level 99, and then with job points or something, you get the 35 25. It works exactly the same as Berserk. It's 100% exactly the way Berserk works. What, 35% up, 25% down. The only difference between the two is last resort adds haste, and we get haste because you get a shitload of double attack. So like every job has their specialty. Sam gets store TP, Dragoon gets jumps, we get haste, you get double attack.
Yeah, I don't know. Like for that fight, I even took off Warder Charm and Shadow Ring, just because it's not that much magic I'm getting hit by anyway. It's not like Zevioso.
Yeah, it's the magic isn't. The alien magic is what killing. It's Lahar and then the physical ads beating on you. Vivi's okay with the Searing Serrations.
Most of the time, yeah. I think it caught him twice on Friday or Saturday.
Once in a while, it's just yeah. I mean, as long as he's surviving most of the time, then that's to be expected. It's harder for Rune than Paladin. Yeah, I don't know. Have you tried? You don't have a Geo, right? You can't put up. You could always do Paladin roll. I don't know. For defense up. You really wanna get crazy. What are you doing, Sam Chaos, right?
Yeah.
You know what the other thing, there's another thing that helped us too. It wasn't bio was huge. There was one other thing that I'm not gonna tell Boink because he won't ask. So there was another thing I felt like that made a big difference on that fight.
I think.
I believe in you. I know you know. What other thing did we implement that made a big deal?
Well, you mentioned Nugo before. Did you start going Paladin?
No, he didn't have a Paladin on Dur. Remember, he only had Rune, so we had to Rune everything, which was annoying because some fights would have been a lot easier with a Paladin. Remember I complained because he put Paladin on Nugo and Tor, but didn't do it on Dur? I was like, yeah, the fuck? Dude, we need a Paladin on Dur, you fucking asshole. Whatever. No, there's something else. I remember now. There's something else we did that there was two components to that victory.
Oh, well, one of them, a big one was TP gains. We had less.
Yes, the TP feed, exactly. So we were feeding it too much TP and getting raped. So when we cut back on the TP feed.
So you're saying add Dagon into the DT sets?
I think I put some subtle blow in, but that wasn't as big a deal as. So what we did is the first. See, it's hard because the last he gets such a massive regen at the end. It's like you need everyone on it to push through the regen. So I don't know if that strat's gonna work for you, but what we did is for the first half of the fight before the ad came out, we had everyone on it, and then we pulled off the bar and the core, and I think we just had the 2 DPS going. And we were just the two of us was enough to just hammer through it because we weren't getting TP moves going off every 10 seconds and dying. So we just slowed the TP feed on the monster and had some subtle blow going, and it went pretty buttery smooth with the attack then. But again, I don't think that's going to work on V25 because once that second ag comes out, the regen, you need the DPS to push through the regen. But it doesn't sound like it's Kalunga TP feed. It sounds like it's just you're getting weakened and the ads are coming around to beat. Remember on V15 we just ran out, right? Every time we got weakened, we ran out, waited for the weakness, and then ran back in because we had that luxury. But it's like you can't really get out. You can't stop attacking it, or just the region's just gonna be too much. Like you just have to slog through it. It sucks. We were like, everyone out, weekend, all right, everyone back in.
Yep.
I mean, like I said, the Valner video that's online, literally the only reason he won that fight, and he only finished it with like 2 minutes left, is it never Lahar once. I mean, what are the odds of that happening? He just got lucky. There wasn't any skill there, and he's like, that was like their 30th attempt or something. Oh, Ffxi was claiming that his attempt only took like 6 attempts or something like that, but I'm not his setup. He always does fucked up weirdo setups that are overly complicated. I don't know. What'd you think of that whole back and forth today with fucking Sun? Oh my god.
Last 2 days.
Fucking crazy. Trying to tell people. I mean, I don't want it. Try.
We can't hear you when you cover your face with your mouth, or your mouth with your face, or whatever.
I was rubbing my face while saying that. I don't want to micromanage people, but he makes every poor decision on the planet. Tonight, look, broken to the fight.
Broken Lua.
Broke, just straight up stood there for the first 10 minutes of the fight with a broken Lua.
That's not good.
Which he sang all the songs, so that part of the Lua, which doesn't make even less sense because he sang the song. So I don't know what part of the Lua was broken when he was just standing there with his thumb in his ass. But
Well, it reset his TP, so maybe that's what he was trying.
yeah, that's probably what was happening. Yeah, because I think what he does is he didn't change his Lua. He goes in there and he just puts on the fucking daggers. And he just disables the slot because he doesn't want to change it because he thinks melee bard is a niche. Fucking guy. Took me a while to convince Flamey that melee bard was the way to go. And then he became the Savage Blade King. To the point where he'd forget to sing songs because he was busy Savage Blading. We'd have to yell at him all the time. Sing the fucking songs. How goes the private server?
Good.
I'm gonna set it up this weekend.
I think you'll enjoy it.
Tell me how would be the best way to go about this? So we have a scenario where I want it to alert me whenever there's an absorb TP above 300, or if Moink starts taking damage. Nugo suggested that I use timers to kind of, because the problem is whenever Moink casts, like on the Stone Skin, whenever he casts Stone Skin, he has a Lua that cancels. You can't overwrite Stone Skin, so the Lua cancel will basically cancel the Stone Skin as you're reapplying it. So there's like a half a second delay between it when it cancels and when it puts up the new one. But if I just have it flag every time it goes down and goes up, like with buff status or whatever like that, it's gonna just keep giving a bunch of false alarms. So like we'd have to put like a delay, like if the time from the Stone Skin dropping is more than, let's say, 1.5 seconds, then spit out the warning. Otherwise, don't. Now that I'm thinking about it, maybe a better metric would be if you're taking damage or not. But you said sometimes you take zeros even with it down.
Correct.
So that wouldn't work. So it has to be when your buff goes up and when your buff goes down. Well, I guess how would that work? It'd have to be installed on you, right? Because I can't see there wouldn't be a way for me to see when your Stone Skin's going up or down. I mean, I can see in the chat log, but buff status would only read on you, so I'd have to write this code, test it, and then have you put it on yours. So the whole premise is when the Stone Skin breaks, it gives a warning to everyone: stop TP feed. Stone Skin is down, or some message. And then when the Stone Skin comes back up, proceed or whatever, you can commence, re-engage. So he said use timers, but I don't know if I gotta figure out a way to do it with timers. Timers, think timers just sets timers, but you can't use timers to put delays between. Can you? Can you use timers to like code, delay code? You just have to, I think you have to just use code routines or weights or something like that, right?
Yeah, if you want something to happen asynchronously after an action.
Okay. Yeah, so I'll have to do it like that. I don't think I can use the timer to plug things. That would be nice if it worked. But is there a way to cancel it? So I'd have to set a variable, right? So I'm thinking like in my head, like if the stone skin goes down, you know, like set an initial global like x equals 0. If the stones, well, I actually make it 1, right? Because the stone skin's on. So x equals 1 by default. When the stone skin goes down, x equals 0. Do a wait after like 2 seconds. If x is still equal to 0 after 2 seconds, then spit out the message. Otherwise, if any time before that, the stone skin came back on, that would flag the x to be 1. And then when it checks the variable, it says, oh, it's 1, don't say the message.
Yeah, that's one way you could do it.
I think I'm going to do it like that. I think that's the easiest way to do it. And then on the TP drains, I'm just going to do, like, I'm just going to read the chat log. If absorb TP, can you read the chat log and do like if a number's bigger than, or is it literally reading the chat? It's reading the chat log like verbatim, right? Can you program it to say like I know you can read it to say like Tom and then cast or whatever, but can you do like?
I wouldn't read the message. What I would probably do is there's probably if you look at trying to think. If you look at a parser,
Yeah.
there's like different action packets. One of them is like finish spellcasting,
Okay.
which is probably what that would show up in. And then what would happen is there's like, you break down the packet, and then there's one piece of the packet that has the message. And the message would be some like, it wouldn't have the number in it, but you can reference like drains TP would probably be its own message. And there's a window where it has like a thing that says what number message that is. And then also the other piece within the packet is the number that would go into that message, which is the amount drained. So you could just pull the number from that finished spellcasting packet probably.
Oh, and then have it read that and then flag the message. Okay.
Yeah, so basically you'd be like finish spellcast, and you'd probably have a spell ID in there too. So you could be like absorb TP, and then you probably wouldn't even have to look at the message at that point. You just look at the parameter within the packet, and then that would be the number.
Would that just be for me, or would it be for everybody? Because it has to be for everybody.
It would be for everybody because it's the monster casting it.
Oh.
And then it doesn't even matter what your chat logs are.
No, we're casting it, not the monster. We're
But
absorbing.
you're casting it? Yeah. Yeah, so it would work for everybody.
Okay.
It should work for everybody. I would expect it to work for everybody.
I'm holding you to that. All right. Okay. All right. Now I'm just.
And
all right.
if you still have my parser, you could just look at the packet in there. It's called finished spellcasting.
I will, and I do have that, and I will. Okay, good. All right. I have my weekend coding project, Rob. I'll
You
submit
gotta
it to you
get
for.
your local instance set up, and then you gotta do the sort TP.
I'll submit it to you for final approval.
I submitted my my new parse today for approval.
Did you?
So I can use it on
Did you
direct.
really? It's out of beta. It's ready to go.
Well, it's still a beta, but it's out of alpha. I need to try it out with real people.
Wow, you're confident. You're that confident, huh? Good for you.
Well, you want to see some cool stuff, Tom?
Yes, I do.
Check this out. All right, I'm gonna share my screen here.
All right.
I added a little some debugging stuff.
Okay.
So let me turn on So right now, this debug mode is off. I'm gonna turn it on now. Now I got debug. I think I might have showed you this already. Got the mob viewer, Anything I target, I can see all of its mob data. I got the packet viewer, which right now I just have on my actions. So hold on, I'll just change jobs here. Get some. Oh, actually, what am I doing? I'll just switch to dark right now. Hold on.
Oh, I was gonna say, don't you have to just flip a switch? Like, what are you doing?
All right. Let's do an absorb TP. We'll see the packet come in. So spell, animation
I'm not
ID.
seeing anything. All I see is Metro with their tail wagging. I'm not seeing anything on the screen. Something's supposed to be happening?
You don't see. Am I looking at the?
I just. All right. Yeah, now I close the stream in my face. That was kind of rude.
There. I was showing my Horizon one.
There we go. Okay. Now I see some action.
All right. So I'm fighting Fafnir and Race and Jima.
Okay.
Fafnir's my go-to. I'm gonna cast absorb TP again. Let me reset my recast. Okay, so I'm casting it. You can see all these packets come in. There's the absorb TP, right? So I have animation. That's not useful. 602. You see this param? 602 right here. And then the message is 454. That tells me it's this. Somebody cast absorb TP, drains some amount of TP.
Okay.
Within here, there might be like another thing where you can get the spell ID. It's just a layer outside of this. But this 602 is what you want.
But you're saying, yeah, but so am I can't do this in gear swap though. I'd have to do a separate little
I mean, you could still do it in gear swap. I think you would just have to add the event listener to listen for the finished spell casting event. It's basically you just see the window dot event whatever. Well, you'd have to catch it on an incoming packet. But like if you look at the parts, you'll see what it's doing, and then you just copy that code. So you catch the action packet. Actually, Windowware actually gives you. You don't even have to do the incoming packet. Windowware gives you the. You can just catch the action packet, and then you just break it down from there. That's probably what the parse does.
Yeah, I think that's what Nugo does. He was doing something with packets before. I think I have some code.
But check this out. You see this? I got the mob viewer. I don't know if I showed you this. Look, here's me. I'm walking around. You can see my stuff changing.
No, not this part. This is new.
The packet viewer is kind of cool. It's got a scroll bar. Scroll. I got an error log. Currently, I have 2 errors right now. I got a data viewer where I can go through all my data. I thought this was going to take me forever. This actually only took me like 5 minutes.
Oh, really? Well, I guess once you have it, you just break down the filters, right?
Well, I had to. What I do is I loop through my data global recursively, and then I just did it with 2 functions. And I thought recursive was going to be messy, but it actually ended up being really easy. But I can break it out. So I got 3,000 total damage. Don't have anything in there.
So how long does the approval process take once you submit?
I think it's going to take a couple weeks because they're like busy. But I tried to, I gave them some screenshots to try and hype them up, you know, get them excited.
Is this, so they're just like looking for malware or something? Is that what they're doing?
I think they're looking for malware. I think they're looking for malicious stuff, like so I don't like drop somebody's item.
Yeah,
Or items or something like that.
Should you put an Easter egg in there that kind of throws all their shit away and pieces of them? they do some specific thing.
No. Well, they would. They're gonna look at my code and they find it.
There's no way you could bury it in there so deep that they couldn't find that.
No, because you'd have to eject the packet and do all that.
That's funny.
And they'd find it, and then I'd be banned probably.
But once you're approved, if you want to issue updates, do you have to keep going through them, or they just let you do updates?
I don't know. I hope that once I'm approved, I can kind of update more freely.
Because people are gonna obviously start reporting glitches to you, and you're gonna have to do some patches at some point.
Yeah, and I'm gonna have to fix stuff. Like in my screenshot that I took to get them hyped up, I saw a bug and I fixed it already. So like, yes, there will need to be fixes.
Got veneer battery.
Gave target super stun. That's kind of cool. So it just stays there stunned.
Yeah, for like 30 minutes.
Oh, that's funny. Can we do that on Amnon?
You want to see something cool?
Sure.
1 second.
Can you flip Fafnir upside down?
No.
That would be cool.
But let me show you. How I tested shadows. I had to find a mob with shadows. You know what I picked? I picked Fomor ninjas. Watch this. So, I went to my favorite Fomor ninja spot, and then whenever I want to get a ninja, I have exactly the coordinates that I need to go to get it.
Can't you just spawn them like Fafnir?
I haven't looked into how to spawn any mob like anywhere. Like the way it works is if I can spawn mobs, but I have to spawn a specific ID, and each ID is linked to a certain position. So I would spawn it like where it is. Like I was trying to do mob heal, so I tried doing that Racing Jiva sandworm.
Yeah.
And I would be in like Saruta Baruta and I would spawn it and it's like, okay, it spawned, but I had to like go to Racing Jima because I spawned it where it would spawn.
So how are you spawning Fafnir right there?
It's a special function.
Oh, they give you like a special thing to play around with.
Yeah.
Interesting. There has to be a way to do it.
Yeah, I mean, I could look at the Fafnir command and just it probably runs the same code. It just puts in the new position to be your position.
Oh my god, this still has the level down thing.
Is it uncapped in retail?
Yeah, it's uncapped in retail. They uncapped all the zones. I don't think there's any cap zones left in retail. Except for a few, maybe BCNMs or something. Or XNMs or whatever the hell they're called now.
I mean, it's capped, but I'm still wearing the hammer gear, so.
Yeah, like the Kraken Club fight, up and
Oh,
on
it
is
just
capped.
adjusts it. It just adjusts the thing.
Oh, but you're still 99. No, you're a level 40 now. Doesn't your HP go down? I think you're level 40. It's just, yeah, you can wear the gear, but it's like you said, item leveling it down to 40. I don't know. Huh. Gonna be busy this weekend.
I am trying to unlock a teleportation to Sky right now on Horizon.
Oh, for the first time?
Yeah, I didn't even know
Did
that
you
was a thing.
Did you have to ride a chocobo 20 minutes to get there?
No, I just outpost warp to
Ah.
Zeta, and then I run to Sky.
This seems like cheating.
It takes like 20 minutes to run there, even from the outpost.
Yeah, it does take a while. There's no mounts, right?
Nope, you have to get a chocobo at a chocobo place. And they're usually 1,000 gil.
That's funny. I don't like all the updates they did to Horizon. They changed a bunch of stuff. I don't like that. I would rather they just kept it stock.
What changes don't you like?
Like some of the weapon skills add debuffs, and they played around with some stuff. They made like they changed like the way the rabbit charm or whatever. Like some items in the game have different stats on them than the vanilla. I don't know.
Yeah, you quest the thief's knife doesn't have treasure hunter on it anymore. You have to kill the Sozu Rogberry to get an item to quest the treasure hunter extra, which I kind of like. They have one thing. I'll tell you some things that I think are kind of nice. They adjusted re-raise to be 25, so I can once you get raised, you're at the same level to use re-raise. That's very nice.
But you still get scrolls, right? You could always buy re-raise scrolls, or no? Or did that?
Yeah,
didn't
but it was
exist?
re-raise was like level 30 something.
Oh, I mean, all right, okay.
That's pretty nice. I mean, it makes sense.
All right.
Let's see. What else did they change? Oh, hold on. I had a thought. Let me see if I think the wiki has a list. They made a. They changed a couple stats on some artifact gear. Let's see. There's a guide. There's a wiki on all the changes. Let's see. Warrior starts with a great axe instead of an onion sword. So let's see. Provoke now receives an additional 250 cumulative enmity. While defender is active and warrior is set as main job, the number is reduced to 180, so you get less enmity on your provoke. Also, defender has 25% enmity loss reduction when taking damage and a 10% chance to block with a shield, but for war main job only. So warrior tanking is maybe a thing potentially. Oh, Beastmasters are all over the place, by the way. You don't lose any experience for having, like, you have a party of 6 beasts. You basically have 12 people in the party, and you don't lose any experience.
Yeah, I remember on the forums they're talking about like Horizon's been taken over by Beastmasters or something.
Everybody has a Beastmaster. They're everywhere.
Oh my god, that's stupid. That's horrible. That's bad planning.
It's, on the one hand, I don't like it. On the other hand, like, I can just level Beast and get into Beast burns, and I can just do solo stuff with Beast, which is nice.
How many people are on the server now on Horizon? Like, is it still like 3,000?
There are 2,500 people on right now.
2,500 people. I mean, are you really struggling to find parties?
No. Well, not really. Beast is pretty strong, though. Like, you can just I tried killing things as a red mage, and it's just so slow. Even at 73. Let's see what else we got here. Some stuff with Monk that I don't know about. Oh, a Divine Seal affects regen. That's pretty cool.
Oh, you can AoE regen with Divine Seal?
No, it just gives you double potency on your regen.
Oh, yeah. Every 10 minutes, yeah. How long does regen last? Like 60 seconds still?
It's not that long. One
Eh.
thing I don't like,
Yeah.
I don't like is Red Mage got a little bit of a nerf. Converts now 12 minutes instead of 10 minutes, and refresh costs, I think, 50 MP instead of 40 MP.
Wow, they really someone hates Red Mage.
I
right
know.
there.
I know. I feel like that was a little harsh.
That's a little harsh. Why I mean, even 10 minutes is a long time for convert. Are you still kneeling to get MP back, essentially?
Yeah. Well, they made the convert change to avoid people from Red Mages from being like MP, infinite MP, which I get. I understand. right? I don't mind resting, but like
But-
I don't know. It's just
Well, even when it was 10 in the retail era, it was never infinite MP. You always ran out of MP even before 10 minutes. I don't think that's a fair change. I don't know. Unless there's other
I don't
ways that you could get MP in that game that I'm not aware of.
yeah, I don't really like it. I mean, Red Mage is still good.
Do they
Right.
have all the jobs, or they don't have Rune and Geo and stuff because there's no add-on?
It's only COP right now.
Oh.
But we don't even have Blue Mage, Corsair.
Whoa! Wow, no Corsair. That's interesting.
An interesting change, Poison. They increase it from one damage tick to 4 damage a tick. Makes it really strong lower level.
Yeah, it's like Helix for low levels.
Interesting.
agree with
Another
that.
interesting thing is perfect dodge now gives you 100% accuracy for the duration. It's kind of cool.
Okay. I feel like if you're popping perfect dodge, it's not because you're trying to hit them all, it's because you're trying to like save your ass. So I don't know.
Well,
that's
I mean, it's like-
fine. I
It's
don't,
like
don't see
when did I ever
value.
use when do I ever use perfect dodge though? You know, it's like gives you an
But-
incentive to use it offensively, which is kind of cool.
But it's called perfect dodge, not perfect hit. It doesn't make any sense.
But I like it because it's not totally useless anymore, and it doesn't even work on magic.
I never understood what poison was for. Like, what was the purpose? Like, it was such a low dot that nobody was. It's like deodorize. It's like, what is the purpose of this spell?
Like poison 1.
Or
I
even
think
poison 2.
Poison 2 I think has higher damage potential.
Yeah,
But
but even,
poison,
I think doesn't it max out at like 30 or 20 or something?
I don't know, but even then that's pretty good for this time.
I don't know.
You know, I mean we're not doing cap damage.
I think it's bad spell. I never found it useful.
Thief has Accomplice and Collaborator, even though that's later stuff, so they brought that back to Thief. So Thief has more utility now.
Whoever made this game loves Thief and loves fucking Beastmaster. All these crap jobs. I can see where this guy's coming from.
Let's see here. Oh, interesting change. Paladins can use clubs.
Paladin can use clubs now.
Well, they can use most clubs, and they changed the level of certain weapon skills so that Paladin can, when they use club, they can use the MP drain or the MP regain, and so like they have a much easier time keeping their MP pool up. That's kind of nice.
I like that because they can get their MP back instead of having to rely on chivalry or something. But
Yeah, and having to kneel and stuff. It's pretty good. So like if you're struggling as a paladin to keep yourself healed, you know, switch to club, and then you just get a lot more MP.
I think club's like a B plus or A minus. They already had a really good club skill. Like it wasn't bad club on paladin. I think they can use Loxotic too, can't they? I don't know. But yeah, I do like that they have access to that weapon skill to heal themselves.
Let's see.
What about Dark Knight?
I'm looking at Dark Knight now. I'm trying to find something interesting without me having to look at a bunch of gear. Arcane Circle has a damage bonus against Arcana for all party members, as well as providing protection against magic aggro. The recast of this
That's
ability.
normal.
Recast of this ability has been doubled to 10 minutes.
Oh, instead of 5, it's 10 minutes long.
Yeah, and then they adjusted some merits. Desperate Blows was a merit ability in era and wasn't available to treasure.
But wait a minute, no. Arcana circles, all the circles are 3 minutes, and you could wear the boots to boost it to 5 and override it every 5 minutes. It's only a 5-minute recast. So you can full time it by doing it every 5 minutes with the.
Not anymore. Now it's a 10-minute recast.
Stupid. I don't like that.
Soul Leader has had the recast time of has a 5-minute recast time instead of 6.
Oh, that's good.
Last Resort's duration has been doubled from 30 seconds to 60 seconds.
It lasts 3 minutes on retail. They upped that years ago. That's dumb.
Let's see here. Another Beastmaster one. All HQ familiars now cap at 75. That's really useful. Those are like jug pets.
I bet you could charm everything in the game too. Everything charms.
Eagle Eye Shot now has 100% accuracy.
I feel like a move you can do once every 45 minutes should hit for like cap damage. Like if the whole purpose is to like you get this one shot, I feel like it should hit for like an insane number because you can only do it like every. Well, is it still 2 hours in this? Because it's reset.
Yeah,
It's,
2 hours.
so So if you can only do one thing every 2 hours, you should be able to do cap damage. Like that's dumb.
Well, they at least made it so you can't miss.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, Ninja got a bunch of stuff. So it had its Utsutsume. A bunch of other stuff. They kind of made Ninja less of a tank and more of a nuker. So like Ninja / Red Mage is a thing, and I saw some Ninja / Red Mages doing some pretty good damage.
And wasn't rotating the elemental wheel a thing years ago?
Yeah, but I don't think it was worth it to spend the money on it. Now it's like their main thing is ninjutsu.
Just
damage, I think.
rotating the wheel. Yeah. I don't know if I like that. Is that really what you want to do on a ninja? Rotating some stupid wheel?
I don't know. It's like Black Mage.
Yeah, but most people who play ninja want a melee, I feel like.
They're gonna have to. They want to melee. They still can. But if you want to be a primarily melee DPS, I mean, I don't think their melee DPS is bad.
I don't even know what ninja's supposed to be in this game. It's like there's like a handful of jobs at retail that they literally just gave up on. They gave up on summoner. They gave up on ninja. I don't even know what. I don't know. Whatever. They just gave up on him. If it wasn't for Odyssey, Pup would be dead. Monk would be dead. Like so many jobs would just be dead. Like there wouldn't be any reason to ever play them. Beastmaster would be effectively dead. Like yeah, what is Beastmaster supposed to be other than a TP Drain Kiss job? That's literally all it's good for. I don't know. Sad.
Oh, an interesting one. Most elemental weapon skills change to hybrid and will stack with sneak attack now.
Elemental weapon skills switch to
So like
hybrid.
Gust Slash. So like Gust Slash you can use with sneak attack now.
Oh. That seems kind of broken.
I think it does pretty good damage. I mean, I don't think anything's like super broken.
So you can crit a weapon skill, an elemental weapon skill, basically.
Yes.
I guess that's all right. Well, they have magic crit hit. I mean, that's what that is. Like, if you have magic crit hit on, and you shoot some, and you elemental weapon skill with it, I think the magic crit hit procs on the elemental weapon skill.
Yeah, but they didn't introduce that until later on.
Yeah.
Let's see. MP recovery. I do this a bunch. Base rate starts at 12. Each tick thereafter increases by 4 instead of 1. That is, I'm so thankful for that.
Which one was that? Sorry.
Healing to get your MP back. I know you don't have to do it at retail,
healing.
but
Yeah,
like
yeah.
each tick, I think it used to start at 10 and then you would get 1. So then your next tick would be 11, 12, whatever. Now it starts at 12 and then it goes 16, 20.
Well, it used to go up. It wasn't like 12, 13, 14. It used to be like 1 plus 2 plus. Well, maybe.
Let's see. And then certain jobs, upon hitting 75, they get more resting MP. Magic Burst, receive an extra 35 magic accuracy, 35 magic attack, and reduce enmity generation. That's pretty cool.
Magic Burst don't do any enmity. It's the only thing that always rips hate off people is the I feel like magic bursting has innate magic accuracy as well. I don't think that's anything that is new. Maybe the numbers are different, but none of that is new. Or maybe it didn't have it in that era, and now they implemented it. I don't know.
The Thief's Knife now has occasionally attacks 2 times. So it's pretty good offhand dagger.
See, that makes no sense because Thief is supposed to be the triple attack master, right? Aren't all their attributes triple attack?
Yeah, but then it would be a riddle, basically.
All right. Well, Thief does shit damage, so wouldn't that be a nice offset for them to have that? Not the whole.
I don't know. Well, Thief already can use Riddle.
Could they before?
Yes.
Interesting.
Here.
You know what they should do? I was just talking about this today. They should make it so that benediction erases weakness.
That'd be cool.
Someone should put that on the recommendations where you go to submit suggestions. That's a lot of people. 2,500 on one server.
Yes, and you can't dual box without special permission, so that's 2,500 individuals. Roughly.
How do they know if you're dual boxing?
They check your IP address.
So what if you go on a VPN on one of the computers?
You probably could do that.
Of course you can. There
But
would
then
be no
if you
way
get-
for them to know.
But then if you forget your VPN one time,
Oh, and they flag you, they just ban your account.
yeah, like on the ASB, you're gonna be able to look up SQL Server. Like one of the let me open it up. Here, I'll show you. I'll share my screen. I'll show you what the SQL Server looks like for a server. So there's nothing special in here. This is all just default stuff.
Okay.
So character. So here's mine. Here's me. I'm the only character on here. You can see a bunch of stuff here. Where do they have the all these are tables. Audit chat, auction house, account sessions. I think this is me. This is me logged in right now.
Server address, okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what that means.
Is that your IP right there? Your client address?
I don't think so. That doesn't look like an IP to me. Oh, account IP record. I guess
Oh,
I don't have anything in here, but like, this to me tells me that they can see it. Anybody just banned?
Because how else are they going to ban you? They have to ban your IP address.
Yep. EXP table, EXP base, like all these things can be modified. Let's see. Merits.
Kind of weird seeing the game this way. Isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Everything's just a giant table. Although this is just like a table. The actual behaviors are in C++, and you have to, it's like code. But like the C++ is going to reference these tables to figure out like what things mean. Look, zone lines. If you ever go through a zone, those are in this table. Just delete one of these, you delete a way to get into a zone.
I feel like there's no way somebody could have recreated all this. I feel like they stole Square's code to rebuild this game. Somebody put everything on a flash drive and ran out the door. There's no way you could remake all this from scratch.
Here's all my job at EXPs.
I thought you said there's no core in the game.
There is on the private server, there's not in Horizon.
Oh, got it.
Because somewhere in here, you can probably set which expansions are available.
So can I log into your server?
I don't know.
Interesting.
Because it's all just like it's like only like so it's not like I don't think it's connected to the internet.
So, but if you opened up a firewall and gave me a port or something like that, and I had a client, would there be a way for me to like log into your server? You set it up, or there's no?
Yeah,
It doesn't have that
I would
ability.
have to figure out. I'd have to figure out how to set it up. But yeah, then it would probably be just like me logging into Valheim and saying, "Okay, I'm opening up my world to be a server now, and I'm hosting the server." And
Right.
you log in, but I would need
Exactly.
there would need to be some service where, like, it
Oh.
hosts it, and like either I would have to do the hosting myself, but I'd have to figure out a way to open that up to you.
Yeah, because I remember back in the day, like the Ventrilo days, you could either use their cloud system or you could literally host it on your hard drive. And if you hosted it on your local computer, you basically could never turn off your computer because your computer was the server that you were hosting the instance. So I'm wondering like if you could like just host it on your literally on your computer, and as long as you kept it on and running, people could log in and play the game or whatever. Would that be too much? That'd probably be like too resource intensive for you and stuff like that, with all the data going back and forth. Maybe not, because I can run this game on literally a hotel room VPN with 3 megabyte connection.
Yeah, I
runs fine.
I wouldn't be able to do 2,000, but I mean, I could do like probably 8 people, I'm guessing.
Yeah. I don't mean like open up another competing horizon or something, but like if you just want to get like a couple of your friends to like play on your server, like you do with Valheim or something.
Here, check this out. I'm gonna share. You see this?
Okay. Yeah.
So you see this? This is like server chat, basically, right? So you see, I can see. Looks like something tried to spawn a mob here. Now watch this. I think I'm just sharing this window. So watch this. I'm gonna zone. I don't know where I'm going to. So you saw, it looks, yeah, so I went to Heaven's Tower. You see the Metro requested renamer list for Heaven's Tower?
Yep.
So imagine, and then pneumonia aqueducts decrease counter. So it's like, imagine you have 2,000 people and they're all zoning, and this would just be like, right? So the server's handling all of that, incrementing, decrementing, etc. I think if I die, then it probably shows up here. There's a separate, so there's 4 windows. There's an auction house one. So the auction house kind of has its own process. And like if I was to action the auction house, which I can do from anywhere, I don't remember the command. It would show up in that server log, just like this, where it's like somebody's browsing the auction. So the server just has to be able to handle all of those actions.
Got it.
And the way Horizon is set up is you actually cluster the zones. So you have like a couple, you don't just have one server, you have like a couple servers, and the zones are on those servers. So like occasionally they'll be like, hey, we need to take Port Juno down. Everybody leave Port Juno, and then they'll do some maintenance on that because they had to mess with that server. But like it also
so
takes
every
that-
time you're zoning, you're jumping servers.
not each zone doesn't get its own server, but each server has a subset of zones.
This is why they do it in retail.
Well, it's probably all virtual now, right? So it's
Yeah. But they can still shut down zones, you know,
yeah.
or a cluster of zones if needed.
Yeah, I remember one time they closed like Sandoria or something for like 10 minutes to fix something. I don't know what they were saying, like Sandoria is going to be whatever, taken offline. And if you're still there, you're going to get kicked off the game and not be able to log back in. It always amazes to me after all these years, then they never lost people never lost something. Like I feel like zoning and this and that, like how people like items don't disappear, I think is interesting. Like impossible to lose an item unless you like physically throw it down.
Yeah, I would imagine that that's probably something that they tested a lot. Oh, I forgot. One other thing that I like about this server is they do what's called a claim shield, where it's like a mob spawns, and there's a duration of time. I don't know exactly how long it is. It's like a couple seconds maybe. And anybody that's close enough to do an action to it can do an action to it, and then it's, let's say that it's you and 5 other independent people. You have a 20% chance of getting the mob. As somebody who hated watching somebody else get claimed by like just a second or something, I like that because I at least have a chance. Now, if I'm like the one getting it, and then somebody else gets it, like if I got it like a split second before, then it upsets me. But I was always on the losing battle of that, so I do like the claim shield.
I understand now why. Like it was impossible for NAs to like outclaim JPs. Like it's impossible. I was doing for some of these guys. I did ambuscade last month with the JP group, and you know how fast with my new graphics card, I literally load faster than everyone else in our group. Like it's just stupid fast. So I was doing an ambuscade with them, and you know it would pull you in when you talk to the midget or whatever. As I'm loading in, like I'm still loading in on my graphics card, they already pulled the mob, pulled it to the corner, and were engaged by the time I loaded in. So literally, they have at least a 4 or 5 second head start on us. It's like ridiculous how quickly their connection is being in Japan versus what we have to deal with.
Yep.
Like, it's not like 1 second. It's a significant amount of time. Like, literally, I would zone in, and they're already, like, the mob's red, they're in the corner, the paladin's tanking. Like, I'm like, what the fuck? Every time. So I almost understand now why they came up with that absolute virtue strategy of like using a 2-hour when it uses a 2-hour to lock it. Like if you're in Japan, no problem. You probably have a good 5 seconds to pop your 2-hour when it does it. Here, it's literally impossible. You can't do it fast enough. It's just bullshit. Like they just gave like no I feel like they've always given like North America a secondary consideration for everything in this game.
Yeah.
When we were probably like their biggest customer. Like it would have made more sense just to have North American servers and then have JP servers. consider.
But I think that's kind of the way it is now. Well, I can't blame them too much because this was the first game that ever did anything like that.
What do you mean? They had like WoW and stuff like that before this game.
No, they
No.
didn't. Especially in
was the-
Japan. This is Japan's first MMO.
And I think they were the first ones to ever like do cross country on the same server.
Really? This was I thought WoW came before. All right, maybe not. What about EverQuest or whatever the hell it is? That's North American.
It's North American, but 11 was inspired by EverQuest.
Considering this is a game they made 20 years ago, I feel like it's held up pretty well. I mean,
Yeah.
you could definitely see it's dated, but it's
Especially when you consider they're the first ones to do a lot of things.
yeah. The attention to detail that they put into this game back then is very apparent today.
You know what? I was in Constand Highlands. I think I was like dead on the ground, and I'm noticing the grass. There's little grasshoppers that hop in the grass.
right?
You know
which you
what I'm
wouldn't,
saying?
which you wouldn't even have seen in 2002 on PlayStation 2. Like you wouldn't even have seen that level of detail.
No.
It's not like with the way we play now on like super maxed out tweaked graphics. Like back then, like you were lucky if you got the game running on basic settings with the hardware that existed. Yeah, they definitely go all out. They do something. I always notice stuff like that too, like little like bits of detail. Like there'll be like a poster on the wall. It's like, why even like go that extra mile?
That's square for you.
There's let's see, some other things that are kind of interesting. So there's this this quest you can do once per conquest tally. That it's called Eco Warrior, and you go and kill a monster and come back. You get 8,000 experience for doing that once a week. It's pretty incredible. And they created an NM that shows up on the airships sometimes, and if you kill it, you can be on like